A tribute is about putting a best foot forward. It features all the best and most praiseworthy aspects and pretty much ignores anything else. Unlike obituaries with rules and limits from a newspaper heritage, tributes are not so circumscribed, with a much longer heritage in epic poetry and song. The format for an obituary is stipulated. For tributes, only the tone is stipulated. Appreciative. Because the form is so open-ended, the hardest part of a tribute can be figuring out where to begin and how to organize everything. This tribute template provides a structure with plenty of examples to help find a good way to start and places for all the things there are to say. It's a general purpose tribute helper. It can be used to facilitate writing any tribute. It doesn't even have to be for a person. You could write a tribute about a place, or a thing, a work of art maybe, or a personal possession with symbolic meaning. Or you could write a tribute for yourself. That's a suggested activity here in the Good Death topic. Why? Because a tribute expresses the way you might want to feel at the time of death. Appreciative, with the best parts in the foreground and the others faded away. Writing your own tribute is a rehearsal for this part of a good death. Complete the phrase, "The greatest thing about is..." This approach is just one of many ways to start a tribute, but sometimes a simple little structure can help the creative process. The greatest thing about is one example of an easy-to-fill-in framework for a tribute. Try to make the greatest thing about not just an accomplishment, but something that has touched other people. Another way to think about it is, how has the greatest thing about made a difference, made things a little better, even in a small, local way? Make a general "the greatest thing about" statement and then immediately bring it to life with something short and specific. These examples are based on the sample epitome phrases used in the obituary writing assistant. The differences help illustrate the difference in tone between an obituary and a tribute. When you have looked over the examples, try writing a few greatest things of your own. A story which shows one of the best aspects of someone is a good story for a tribute. These stories expand on the obituary versions and emphasize the people side more. There are few directions to go from this point. The good ideas and memories which have come to mind so far should help point the way. Another story. Nothing wrong with this direction at all. It makes it seem like there's lots of them, which there probably are. In addition to the first greatest thing, there's still more. You can repeat either direction again. 3 times would be a normal limit, but there could be reasons to do more. Think of the person you are writing a tribute for. Who would they most want to be recognized? Who helped them the most? Who shaped them the most? Who loved them no matter what? Who played a small but important role along the way? The only reason to include cause of death information in a tribute is if the dying process was meaningful and casts a positive light.